Hello, welcome to the Star Card Tarot. This is Karen coming with messages. How are you doing? Ayo! We're into summertime here in the Canada. Anyways, I know we've been experiencing the power of the heat, the power of the fire, the power of the sun. It's immense and to be respected for sure. Yeah, so I felt like coming here, but I wasn't necessarily feeling to do a tarot reading, but more of just sending out messages. I was pulling from this little deck that I have. It's called Look Your Desire in the Eye deck. And I pulled this card again, and this has been months. And it says passion over perfection. Passion over perfection. You know, it's a very simple, easy message. And, you know, sometimes it takes looking yourself in the eye or canceling out or excluding your external and dealing with what's within. Passion over perfection, and not to be concerned about the external, not to be concerned about facades, images, you know, how things appear, how you want to portray, you know, things to be. There's a lot of fake it till you make it, but within that, you know, there's a real need for passion over perfection. Passion will lead you from your heart. It is your heart's desire, right? Perfection to me, in my interpretation of perfection, is doing something over and over and over again until you get it perfect, you know, or till it's right. Passion can be messy, it's spontaneous, intuitive, highly spontaneous, and to gravitate towards where your heart is leading you. You know, we understand, you know, with science and spirituality and all that, you know, there's always crossovers and it's all kind of the same thing. And I know that there's been lots of studies, you know, about utilizing the different body parts, organs, you know, within our body versus not necessarily just relying on the brain between your two ears. You know, and that brain between your two ears is good. There's a reason for it. You know, it's for survival. You know, and there's many good functions for it. It's not to degrade it or downgrade it in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, to move towards your heart center, heart space, and the desires of your heart, and that authentic desire, not just looking at a video or hearing what somebody says or teaches about affirmations and repeating them. You know, that's automated, and that's not passion. It's not passionate at all if it's just words. I feel like that one of the things that a lot of us, I'm sure, have utilized throughout this last year and a half, is connecting to the self. Who are you? You know, when you have that time to spend with the self and reflect and sit and meditate and sit and listen, A lot of people have closed themselves off purposefully from others. A lot of people have purposely gone within, utilizing time in times such as this to do that. Why not? The heart space will lead the way, and you get your answers there. It can never do you wrong. And I feel like I said, this card, I've been pulling it for months, and came up again. I was surprised. I actually was surprised. I thought, oh, I felt regenerated and refreshed enough to feel to do some messages. I was excited to see what's coming up the pipeline. New messages, new nuances, new little signposts and guidances along the way. And it's the same story: passion over perfection. Don't worry how good it looks. This reminds me, passion over perfection reminds me of confidence. And the way a person can gain their confidence is to simply try something once for your first time. It might seem daunting or scary or overwhelming. Just try it. A lot of times you'll find out, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like, I find it's usually just about every time we always feel like it's never that scary. It's never that bad. We made it to be worse in our minds. That brain between our ears. And it's never usually the case. And the confidence is trying it, and then you do it once and you can do it again and repeat. And then it actually becomes perfection. But to move in the direction of your desire, and to be able to get quiet with yourself to understand what is your desire. To be able to hear yourself, Hear the desire of your heart. Desires, there may be many, and in a non-judgmental space. It will lead you. It will put you in that right direction. And because it comes from that heart space, it would be to your perfection or better, to your standards or better. This is not, there's a lot of things in the world that are very cookie cutter, rinse and repeat, cookie cutter, fit the mold. And we don't live like that anymore. We're done. We've changed. We're living from our heart space versus our head space. And we're choosing passion over perfection. And it's time to do that and to break through any judgments you've had on yourselves. Cut it out. Be done with it. Realize that was your past. The now is different. This is a different story, like right now is a different story. And there's always opportunity to change the story. Passion over perfection. about living, experience, direct experience spiritually, direct experience is in the world versus perfection. Perfection's nice if you're doing a show, or if you're having a test. Perfection's great. And there's room for perfection. Everything is perfect. It always is. Always. So why worry about perfection when everything is actually perfect? So I felt like to pull another card or two from this deck. And I grabbed my Zills. I was using that as a holder. I'm going to just ring these because they're just beautiful. And hey, passion. Okay, this is funny because we pulled this one not too long ago as well. So much is a cry for love. The truth always creates an opening. Authenticity is magic. Passion over perfection. We were just talking about authenticity, leading the way through your heart space. Authenticity is, I thought it said magic. Authenticity is magnetic. So that's interesting because there's in this 3D realm with our 3D eyes and our 3D perception, magnetism is a very feminine energy. It's a pulling in, receiving, allowing. When you're authentic, you're magnetic. When you're trying to be perfect, you can't be authentic, which you can't be magnetic. It's that cookie cutter. The truth always creates an opening. I kind of feel like anything can really create an opening. But if you're being authentic, working from your heart space, living from your heart space, like living from your heart space. You'll always be in your passion. You'll always be in that perfect alignment, that perfect way. There will be a way, an opening for you. If you're being from a true space, true source, you're not acting, you're not portraying. It's always going to create that opening for you, which is very true. Very, very true. This one, like I said, we've had this one before as well. And I used to kind of understand what that phrase meant before. So much is a cry for love. We're talking about the heart space energy. This one, I don't know how to think about it, but it's come up again. So much is a cry for love. Yet we operate, our organs and the different parts of our body, our spine, our organs, our brain, our bones, our muscle, our tissues, everything. All of our system, they're all connected. And it seems like they all kind of have their own nervous systems and things like that, their own brains. Everything is love anyways. Or, people talk about that frequency. Of authenticity, of love, light, dark matter, all of it. Makes me think of that Beatles song, all you need is love. We generate that naturally. We need it. And maybe that's what this is about. So much as a cry for love. Maybe that it's more of a not an announcement. People have been talking about this forever. That maybe we need to go forth in different ways. Heart space, love space. And that would be our authenticity, our truth, our openings to opportunities. Passion over perfection. And I hope you enjoyed.